The UK Prime Minister Theresa May continues her tour of Africa. She's in Nigeria at the moment on the second stop of a three-country visit. The Prime Minister landed in Abuja earlier on Wednesday. She and President Muhammadu Buhari have been discussing trade, security and human trafficking. May is on what some are calling a charm offensive to seek more investment partners for the UK after it breaks away from the European Union. May is also meeting with victims of modern slavery in Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos, before she heads to Nairobi on Thursday for talks with President Uhuru Kenyatta. Let's get you more perspective on that visit now. I'm joined from Lagos by Nigerian economist Gabriel Idahosa. Gabriel, how significant is Theresa May's visit to Nigeria and why?
Well, it is very significant. Nigeria and Britain has a long economic history from the days of the colonial rule. And after colonial rule, Britain was our largest trading partner for a few years. But after that, Britain had lost a lot of grounds in their share of Nigerian trade to other countries, particularly outside Europe. And with the Brexit, Britain definitely needs to reset its trade relationships with a country like Nigeria to seek to regain some of the lost grounds and some of the grounds that it thinks it can get now that it can negotiate directly with Nigeria outside the European Union. When Britain was in the European Union, she could not negotiate any special trade relationships with Nigeria. It had to come under the EU arrangement. So it is very important for Britain to reset her trade relationship with Nigeria as she leaves Brexit.
Right, so you've mentioned the Brexit factor, and of course this visit coming as that Brexit looms. So how important is it for the UK to maintain current partnerships and even foster new ones after Brexit?
Certainly, as Britain leaves Brexit, countries like Nigeria, that in any case in Africa, the largest economy, becomes much more attractive to Britain. It is able to get a lot more concessions in relationships that it could not get. And Nigeria will be happy to look at those opportunities as well, to see if they can get more special concessions and special relationships that could not happen when Britain was in Brexit. So it's a mutual desire to see if there are opportunities to expand the relationship. For Nigeria, it's a matter of whether Britain can offer more opportunities than countries that have taken a large share of Britain's trade and a large share of Britain's investment in the last 10, 15 years. When Britain was in the EU, and secondly, they felt that Nigeria was not such a priority for British investments. So it's going to be an effort by Britain to try to reset the investment and trade opportunities that a country like Nigeria already has and has offered to several foreign countries that are doing much larger businesses than Britain now. In this country.
All right, Gabriel, we appreciate that perspective. Thank you for joining us. Gabriel Idahosa live in Lagos.